I didn't even put on my headphones. Look at that. I got ahead of myself. All right. This sometimes happens. All right. Good evening. I'm Claudia St. John's, and you just entered Organic Strawberry Moon Tarot. Hello there. All right. So this is for singles, for couples, anybody dealing in a relationship of any kind. We're going to see... We're going to do a current check-in. That's it. You know, I do sometimes call this a reflective Sunday night, but it's a quick reflective. We're seeing where, you know, where people stand emotionally towards you. I don't separate it from singles to couples. I feel like one reading kind of gets all that. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. Okay. Yes, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. All right. Should I do a poll on the hi Katie. Hi Bijou. How you guys doing? Let's see where we're starting at. So I just pulled a couple cards tonight. I feel like the energy is like a runner dealing with a runner. And somebody feels under pressure. Then we have sweet talker. Somebody feeling ashamed. Then we have a thug dealing with a bad boy, bad girl. All right. And we have a love-hate relationship. And then we got faith, healing, meditation. Needing to heal from a recent situation. All right. Yeah, so tonight we're going to do Aries to Pisces, Aries, starting with Aries, running all the way down through all 12 signs, all the way down to Pisces. Yes, all the way, all 12 signs, and in chronological order. And we're going to look at the current situation, their feelings, your feelings, and then with the outcome. And depending if you guys got a, like if it seems like, sometimes I give advice only if I feel like I really need it. Okay. And if you can write in the comments your sign, what sign you're here for, your birth date, where you're from. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. All right. Just give me a minute to get people situated in real quickly. All right. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just, hold on, let me. Okay. I don't care where you're, yeah, the poll, so is the West Coast better than the East Coast? There's a poll in the chats going on. Let me know why you feel one way. Why do you think the East Coast is better? Or why do you think the West Coast is better? All right. Something fun to do here. Okay. All right, my friends. All right, let's go into the reading. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Then go to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, in that order. All right. Yes. Everybody came back from a, finally everybody seemed to be out and about this weekend. Everybody finally got to stretch their legs. It's 11:11 right now. Make a wish. All right. Yes, hold on. Okay, very good. And then let me do my little, where's my enchantment? All right. There we go. Fairies and spirit guides, near and bright, guide this reading with love and light. All right, that's good. Yeah, I normally have a lot more to say, but we're good. Okay. Alright, singles and couples. Let's find out what's going on in the current situation with Aries. How they feel about you, and where's this going in the near future. Okay, easy breezy. We don't need to make it harder than it is. All right. How are my Aries doing of late? Are you guys' love life on the good? You guys doing good? Or a little shaky? Is Aries a little shaky? All right, yeah. Let me know what sign you're here for, what your birthday is, or where you are from. You can put all three or one of the three. By energy is a two-way street. By me getting your energy, I can cater this reading more towards you. Okay, make it fit more you. And if you're here, just know that you're meant to be here. This is not by accident that you found this. And hit that like, subscribe, join the tribe. Don't be an outcaster. All right, Sunday is Sagittarius. Monday is Sagittarius, Tuesday is Capricorn, Wednesday is Aquarius. All right. Get your subscriptions in so you can be notified. And Friday is wild card. Crazy wild card night. I got something new lined up for Friday. All right. All right, Aries. Let's do it. Current situation. The Queen of Wands. All right. So Aries, you're looking very confident. You're in this energy. I feel good. You know, you're coming across confident, whether you feel confident or not. And confidence is a very good tool to use to attract other people. And you're coming across very attractive, very sexy, very put together at this time. And you have this positive influence over people, whether you realize this or not. All right, let's find out the person you're dealing with. How do they feel about you? At least one of them. Pick one of them. I know people are like, well, I deal with more than one person. I get it. All right, pick one of them. All right, we have the, we got the slowest horse in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, they feel, Aries, that you move slowly. Okay. You know, it's like that energy that you move confidently. You don't take strides. You don't take leaps. You don't do bounds. You just move, you know, at your pace. You let you know what you're getting into. You're not impulsive. You're not reckless. You're being a little bit, you know, what is it called? Considerate? Could be. But it's more of a little bit on the cautious side. You're being deliberate with your steps, okay? This sounds like somebody who's definitely confident. All right, and let's find out, how are you feeling in this situation? What's your feelings towards this person? Ooh, the High Priestess energy. Oh, so you don't want to really say how you're feeling at this time, and I'm going to respect that. So, Cross Watcher, yeah, Aries is being a little bit mysterious right now. They're coming off a little bit secretive, a little bit mysterious. If this is new, I'm just going to say that the person could just be Aries could just be processing the situation. Okay, they might not even know how to feel yet. And if you're in a connection already, and Aries is coming up this way, again, it could be a processing thing there. It doesn't mean they don't have feelings. It just means they're not speaking of their feelings. Big difference. Okay. So when somebody doesn't speak about their feelings, the best thing to always do is look at their actions towards you. All right. That's usually the dead giveaway. All right. And then what's the outcome here for my Aries couples? The Page of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles for an outcome. Yeah, I would like to see more investment here, but little effort is better than no effort. Is giving something tangible, offering something tangible that can be built on. Okay. Yeah, if you've been in this connection for a while and you're getting a Page of Pentacles as the outcome, that could be a little bit frustrating. For sure. And that they're still in that High Priestess energy. Okay. So the signs we have here is we got all fire. We got Taurus, Capricorn. We got Pisces energy. But I'm not going to repeat it for every sign. Just know it always can be any signs. These are the signs that are showing up. So definitely resonates with those signs. All right, let's go to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Good evening. How do you get general readings on here? Well, these are general readings. I'm going through Aries to Pisces right now. We're on Taurus. You might get your answer fulfilled. I don't do general readings at this time. I only do it in private bookings, and I am booked up right now, so I'm not offering. But if you want to do a yes or no question, put it out there. When I get time, I'll answer it. All right. That's the best I can do for you. 111. All right. And hello, Melodrama. How you doing? Okay. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus, current situation, the Chariot. Okay. So, Taurus, you're in this energy. You're driven. You're ambitious. You're going. You're not stagnating. You're not stuck. You're moving forward. Some of you guys could even be possibly traveling of late or will be traveling very soon. All right, let's find out. How does this person feel about my Taurus? All right, we got this moon energy here. Yeah, they feel like a lot of uncertainty around the situation. Taurus, they feel like you don't really trust people, is their perception of you. That you may come off like assuming the worst about people. But they gave me 2 cards, so I'm going to honor it. They gave me the Moon and the 3 of Pentacles. So they also see you as somebody that does get along, trying to get along with people, being collaborative. All right, and some of you will definitely be meeting up with this person very soon. Okay, whether you're single or a couple. I do see that in the energy, and this could be possibly meeting up within the next 3 days, give or take 1 or 2 days here. Yeah, something about the 18th can be very significant for you guys, just FYI. And we're at the 8th today, so the 7th could have been even significant. The 7th and the 18th here. Okay, let's find out what are your feelings here, Taurus. The 8 of Swords. Ooh, you feel like things are stuck. You're in your head a lot. You're in your head a lot. So I think the person was kind of right about you. Because this is somebody that, okay, so wait a minute. I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. Wait a minute. You guys are mirroring each other. Because they feel like you don't really trust people. But then you see them as somebody who's stuck. Who somebody isn't, thinks a lot, thinks negatively a lot. So, kind of guys are actually marrying each other here. You know, it's just like, you know, I think like a lot of times just give positive feedback or assurance goes a long ways in a connection. We're all just navigating through dark rooms, really not sure if we're doing it right or wrong. Sometimes just saying, hey, yeah, I'm glad that you came over. I'm glad to see you. You know, we will have a good time. You know, we'll have a good time. And then what's the outcome here? Let's find out. The Seven of Wands. Yeah. Somebody being really guarded, protective of their space. Yeah. But you know what? This is not guarded because I fear getting hurt. This is more of a guarded energy that because I don't just want to give my energy to anybody, you know? I'm being discerning to who I choose to give my energy to, my time, my energy, my effort. I'm not just going to give it to anybody that, shows up. It's like I don't want to just invest into any schmojo. I want to make sure that I'm investing in something worthwhile. And I get it. But you never really will know till you give it, you got to give it some time to get a proper feel for it. All right. So the energy we have here, Taurus, is Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, and Cancer. All right, let's go to my Geminis. All right, Gemini evening. Good evening, Gemini. Good evening. Hi, Bootler. Barbara. Oh, my little nieces love that name, Barbara. Oh, yeah, they love it. They're like, Barbara. That's their cool American name, Barbara. Okay. Mine, when I was younger, mine was Linda. I always liked the name Linda. Not because of a certain person, I just like the way it sounded, Linda. I'm sure I had other ones too. That's the one I can remember at this time. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on in your situation. Ooh, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Thank you. I do wish it was more winter time though. I do miss the snow. I haven't gotten the snow out of my system yet. They say it's not really over till end of April. But it's never going to be anything crazy. You get some snow, it's just going to be, at this point, it's just going to be annoying more than anything. I think this winter, there's only one cool snowstorm. Like maybe two the best. But there was like only one or two that really came down around my area. Okay. I did see the, what movie that I just watched from early 2000s with Richard Gere? The Mothman Prophecies. that was like had a lot of suspense. It was eerie. It's kind of creepy. All right, let's see what we got now, Gemini, for you. All right, you're feeling okay. Current situation, Gemini. Let me pay attention here. 9 of Swords. Ooh, Gemini. You're like climbing walls here. You're going crazy. You're like stressing out. What is going on, baby doll? Why is Gemini so stressed out? All right. Let's find out how they feel about you. The King of Swords. All right. They see you as somebody who's very smart. Somebody who's like matter of fact, very rational, logical person. Like you can even be coming across stoic. Somebody who doesn't really express feelings much. Somebody who doesn't is not motivated by feelings. They're motivated by logic and reason. Okay. That's how they're seeing you at this time, Gemini. And how do you see this person? As the Six of Wands. Giddy up. Okay. You definitely love the attention you get from them. Okay. And you are feeling very good. You feel like you're riding high with this person. You may even like to prance around town with them on your side. Like you really feel good about this person. And what's the outcome here? The Five of Wands. Oh, Lord. All right. Now, if you're with somebody good looking, I wouldn't doubt that you could feel like there's competition to get their attention. Okay? Like you're feeling like you gotta compete for their attention. But since we started with the Nine of Swords, I cannot avoid the fact that there could be, that you could be feeling some kind of inner conflict about this. All right? Something feels off to you about it. And of course, reverse the roles if that suits you better. I do see you guys having arguments. Yeah. Or definitely leading to one. Conflicts, drama, tension. And that can always be like if you feel like, because Gemini, you may not know how this person feels about you, but even though they're calling you out as the King of Swords here. Yeah. All right. Because if you're feeling good riding high with this person, why are you in this Nine of Swords? There's some kind of conflict brewing. Something conflicted about. All right, you don't want us to know at this time. Should I dig? Yeah, I'm gonna dig. Why is this Five of Swords here? I'm in 5-1, so I just 5 wands here. Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This could be like conflicts around, there could be another female in the mix. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Could talk about that their stability, nurturing their career. Could be their stability, their finances, their career right now could be getting center attention. Or you feel like you have to compete with their schedule, something like that. All right. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else, please. All right, we have all Earth here. We got Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, and Leo again. All right, let's go now to Cancer. All right. Hi, Cancers. I just started talking to one of my former Cancer friends. I have a lot of Cancer friends. It like seems the relationships go in cycles. All right. Let's see what I got for you, Cancer, at this time. All right, what's going on with Cancer current situation? The Four of Swords. Okay, things are quiet. Things are quiet of late. Things could be very eerily quiet. But you know that saying, no news is good news? Well, I'm hoping that's what it is. Or you guys could be taking a break from each other. You definitely could be taking a break from, you know, your love life. All right, well, let's see. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you, Cancer? Ace of Swords. Okay. They definitely feel confident. And they definitely want to speak to you. One of the ways you know who I'm talking about is that you could be talking to this person today or will be very soon. Okay. And this person definitely wants to move things forward with you. And I feel like this person likes to start conversation with you. Likes how you guys are able to talk things through. Or this will be a good asset for you guys. Alright. Let's find out how you feel. The Page of Cups. Yeah, you're crushing on them. Now here's the problem. If this is a beginning connection, this is all beautiful. But if this is like a connection that's already had some time to it, like you've been with this person for a while, and you in Cancer, you're showing up as a Page of Cups. Yeah, I would side-eye that. Yeah, I would. Like, why are you just in a Page of Cups? I would want to see a King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy, or Empress or Emperor energy. This is somebody showing up a little bit. This is Cancer's minor arcana card, by the way, the Page of Cups. This is somebody showing up as somebody curious, interested, but somebody like immature about emotions, immature about connecting. All right, where's this headed? Where's this headed? Ooh, Five of Swords. I called this. I knew of like Cancer showing up just as a page. Something not really right in this connection. We started out Five of Pentacles. This is like feeling left out. This is could be feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, getting the cold shoulder. This is definitely feeling ghosting energy, feeling like things are in a rocky situation. Things are feeling distant, feeling cold. We started where things are quiet. Yeah. Four of Swords is usually a card of somebody needing to heal or needing to take a breath, needing to regroup, figure things out quietly. Yeah, this is like Four of Swords is a soldier in effigy. It's like a mausoleum almost. And back in the medieval times, they had these effigies, and they were given to knights or people of nobility, and there were coffins that had the statue of the person. And the knights would sometimes go hide in these effigies in between wars to get some rest or just to get some quiet place to think. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. It's like if things are quiet right now because of things are challenging, somebody wants to talk. Somebody wants to, they want movement here. But it looks like Cancer on your end, you're just coming out as a Page of Cups. You're not really giving to the situation. And be careful, because that can lead to a depletion energy at the end, the outcome. All right. So the signs here, we got Libra again, Cancer. I'll give it to all water, and Taurus energy. But of course, it could be any sign. All right. Let's go to Leo. If the one area you should always feel like it's if you're gonna give something, give wholeheartedly is to a connection. Because pussyfooting on the connection only weakens it. It really does. I mean, I wish somebody would have told me that years ago. Just go all in. Because even if you pussyfoot in a connection, your heart is not going to get less broken. It's still going to get broken just the same as if you go all in. And by going all in, you have a better chance of having a stronger connection than just giving it a little. All right. All right, Leo. What do we got for you? Hi, my Leos. Yeah, I just had a Leo ask me out. I always have a good time with Leos. Leos are a good time. Sometimes stubborn. Yeah, sometimes they want to steal the show, though. It could be annoying. Because I, too, like the attention. All right. All right, Leo. All right, my kitty cats. Let's see what I got for you. Current situation. The Six of Swords. All right, you're in a transition period right now. So if things were stormy in a connection or in your dating life, I do feel like you're in a transition. I feel like you're progressing forward. So that's positive. Moving forward. I see that you're getting stronger and stronger day by day. I see some of you guys left a situation that wasn't working for you. Okay. Some of you guys could be in the process of relocating at this time. Could be even traveling. Maybe traveling for work. Or just traveling. So let's see what's going on here. How does this person feel about you? The one on your mind. The 4-1, stable. They see this connection with you stable. And for couples, you guys could be hitting a milestone in the connection. Looks like a very happy time from their perspective. And then how do you feel? Ooh, 3 of Swords. Ooh, you feel like this person is putting you in a third-party energy. Damn. Yeah, it's like, it's a lot easier to forgive, but it's harder to forget what somebody done to us. Yeah, I can forgive you, but doesn't mean I'll forget what you did. That's a big difference. Yeah, this could be definitely feeling hurt. Felt like somebody could have betrayed you. Like when the 3 of Swords energy pops up, I don't take it mildly. This is like, you know, somebody could have been like knocked the wind out of them. Definitely feeling some kind of betrayed energy. Feeling let down. All right. What's the outcome for my kitty cats, my Leos? Yeah. I wonder if this is going to make it. The Fool. Why do we have the Fool here? Before I say what this is, hold on. Why the Fool here? Queen of Cups. All right. So this is what it's telling me. I do feel, besides this hurt energy, I do feel like a Leo is trying to heal, trying to move on. Now, whether it's because of this person did the 3 of Swords to you, or this was your recent connection that you were in prior to this one. All right, I do see your, like I said, I do see you in a transition, getting stronger and stronger, healing energy. If there was any situation, rocky situation, I do see you moving to calmer waters. I do see you jumping into this connection, giving it another chance. It's like freshening up this energy, a renewal energy, because I do feel like there's feelings here from your side, Leo. I don't feel like you're going to abort the situation. I do feel like you're going to give it another chance. Because I do see that there's feelings here. You know, the, you know, the Queen of Cups is my emotional Wi-Fi. She picks up on everything. And this is somebody that wants affection but never asked for it. And then when they don't get it, they feel like they've been rejected or hurt. You know? Yeah, people can't always be mind readers. It's like the squeaky wheel is the one that gets oiled. If you stay quiet, people don't know. Gotta speak up. All right, the signs we have here, all water. Aquarius, Libra, more Aquarius, and Aries. All right, let's go now to Virgo. All right, sixth sign of the zodiac. All right, my Virgos. Good evening. All right, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Ooh, I just got a sudden... I feel like I'm in a heat wave. I just got a lot of... I feel flushed. I'm going to find out why that is in a second. What's going on with you guys? What's going on, Virgo? Everything good, or what's up? Is there trouble in paradise? All right, current situation. The world. A cycle is closing out. You know, just because there's feelings in a connection, feelings don't automatically guarantee continuity in a relationship. Do they? No, they don't. Virgo is telling me that a cycle's closed out. All right, what's about this? All right, let's see from your person's perspective how they see this. Five of Cups. Yeah, they're sad. This person's feeling sad. They're feeling heartbroken. They could have a lot of regrets about what they said or didn't say. How do you feel, Virgo? The Hierophant. You're staying true to your moral code, you know? You're like, I gotta honor what I feel is right, and I'm gonna do what I feel is right. Okay, I don't know what that means here. You're telling me something is closed out here. You got a person that's saying they feel sad. They feel like they lost something with you. They lost something in general. And then you're saying, you know, you like things a certain way. Then you're not going to bend your morals for anybody. And I respect that. Okay, let's see what the outcome is here. The Nine of Swords energy. Yeah. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is definitely feeling something is off. Feeling, even though Virgo is putting their foot down, it does not mean Virgo is not feeling bad about the situation. Nine of Swords is definitely feeling bad. This is definitely heavy regret energy. This definitely could talk about missed opportunity. This is definitely worrying, stressing. And if the things have ended, you know, this doesn't feel good for, looks like it doesn't feel good for both parties. Just because Virgo has to put their foot down doesn't mean Virgo enjoys doing that. All right, the sign we have here is Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. Okay. But of course, it could be any sign. How Hi, Anita. Oh, you just cut ties with an Aries? Okay. Pisces woman. All right. I'm going to be curious what Pisces has going on. I don't remember what Aries said. Were you here for the Aries reading? You can get it. You can check back on the replay after this ends if you missed the Aries. Yeah, let me know what sign you're here for or where you're watching from. You can put your birthday in there. Remember, energy is a two-way street. The more I get your energy, I can pick up on your energy, cater these readings more to you. Because I don't know you yet. You know, that's why. But hitting like, subscribe also helps. All right, let's see. Let's now go to Libra. We're 6 down. We're halfway through. What card just came out? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it looks like there is a situation with Libra that things took a turn. Things like a friendship or a positive or a new connection took a turn. Somebody with you, Libra, feels like things just took a drastic turn for the worse here. Like somebody feels left out. All right, let's see what's going on for Libra here. That card just snuck out like that. All right. All right, Libra, what's your current situation? The King of Swords. Ooh. All right. Libra's court card, one of them. Whether you're a male or female Libra, it looks like you're in this energy of the King of Swords. You're trying to be rational. You're trying to be logical. You're not driven by your emotions at this time. You're doing what is right, what you consider is right for you. Mentally, you're focused on your mental aspect right now. Okay, let's find out. One of the persons, how do they feel about you? 7 of Swords. They think you're a sneaky dinky. They think you're shady. They don't trust you as far as they can throw you. Somebody here doesn't trust you as far as they can throw you. And I told you I had a precursor just come out while I was shuffling for you. And somebody said there was a connection going with you and things just took a drastic turn. Okay. I'm curious to see what Libra has got to say about this. Oh, yeah. This is going to be interesting. All right, Libra. Let's see what's going on. How do you feel, Libra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of Pentacles. Oh. You feel like this person is easygoing. You feel they're collaborative, they're getting along. You get along with them, getting to know them, getting along with them. You could have met this person through work or through school or through another friend. Why am I getting this thing that you met this person out in a at an establishment, maybe at a bar, at a function or something like that? All right, doesn't matter. But 3 days. Something about 3 days will be significant. Cross watcher watching. 3 days will be significant. All right. So what is today? It's like Monday now. Tuesday, Wednesday. Something by Wednesday. If not Wednesday, could be important here. All right. So where's this headed? Libra sees you're like getting along, easy to get along with, but Libra, this person doesn't trust you. They feel like you could be a runner. When shit hits the fan, you run. The High Priestess. Look at that shit. Oh, man. Yeah, this is definitely Libra style. So it looks like things just go quiet. And that's why I feel like this person, I want to take the cross watcher's perspective for a minute. Because if this person doesn't trust you and they saying that you have a tendency to run when shit hits the fan or when you get confronted with things, you run instead of just talking things through. Yeah, this person may be easy to get along with, but this ends on a High Priestess energy. Things just get quiet. There's a lot of secrets that are not being said, coming off very secretive, mysterious. I mean, yeah, this is 2, this is 3, something in 2 or 3 days. Yeah, so if Crosswatcher, if you haven't heard from Libra like within 3 days, that could be an indication, just saying that maybe they have bolted. Just maybe. I would definitely be tracking that. All right. Why the High Priestess? I'm going to do you a solid, especially if the cross watchers will watch them. Why is this in a High Priestess energy? Give me more on this. The Chariot. The Chariot. Why the Chariot? The Hangman. There we go. There we go. All right, well, the Chariot talks about things moving fast, that this can feel like the energy that this is like somebody has got a conquest. This isn't somebody, like, we're moving fast, we're moving with connection very fast here, but this is not because we're emotionally good and we're solid as a couple, as a team. It's like somebody's just determined to have a win. Somebody's just determined to have a win of some kind. But then we follow by the Hangman. So let's put this in correct order. So we go to things go quiet. More things get more feel like there's more secrets. Things are more mysterious. What's going on here? And then somebody trying to keep moving the things forward. And then it suddenly goes to a halt. I feel like this would be the cross watcher feeling like, wait a minute. You think things are moving forward, Libra, but yet I feel like things have taken, things are stuck. I feel like you have me waiting on you. I mean, I'm going to talk for the cross-watcher for a minute. Cross-watcher feels like you think things are going forward. You think you're getting a win in here. But meanwhile, I feel like things have stuck, and I'm just waiting till you catch up. Till you notice you're the only one moving forward. You're the only one in your Chariot. All right, so Crosswatcher's like, all right, I'm just going to wait here. So Libra notices I'm not in that Chariot and comes back around. Finally asks me what's up. If Libra will even do that. Good luck. We have Pisces energy, Aquarius, more Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, and all Aries here. All right, let's go now to Scorpio. If any Libras are here in the chat, if you can validate that reading, Or not. Speak up, please. I'm curious. You don't have to agree with everything I say, as long as you just don't come disrespectful. I'm not biased. All right. Scorpio. Scorpiosa. What's going on with you guys? Okay, by the way, Monday is Sagittarius. I just did a Scorpio reading Wednesday, so you can check it out. It's already up and running. Monday will be Sagittarius, Tuesday will be Capricorn, Wednesday will be Aquarius. And next Monday on the 16th, I believe, yes, it's on the 16th, will be Pisces. Yeah, I do individual signs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I cannot wait. This week is going to have a lot of information in, because I know a lot of Sagittarius has been wanting to get their reading. And Capricorn too. Yeah, it's going to be intense. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, current situation. The Emperor. Look at you, Scorpio. You sitting in the Emperor seat. Look at that. Bossing up energy. Yeah, definitely. Whether you're male or female, you're sitting stable. Yeah, you're mature. You know, you're rigid in your ways, but you know, I feel like it's been because of experience. You know what works for you at this point and what doesn't. So you like to stick to what works for you. It's kind of like being in the Hierophant energy. All right. Let's find out. How does this person see you, Scorpio? The Two of Swords. Okay. Well, this person Scorpio, you can sense that your person could be right now detached. But cross-watcher, you can feel stuck. Like things right now with Scorpio are stuck. Yeah, I feel like a cross-watcher is not trying to, really not paying attention to something. Scorpio is like really easy to read, I feel, if you know how Scorpio works. They get in this Emperor energy when they're trying to, because Scorpio is a deep emotional sign. So when they're very emotionally invested into something and they come across like the Emperor energy, I feel like that's their armor. All right. Let's see how you feel, Scorpio. Let's see what kind of energy you're in right now. The Hangman. Okay, so they're stuck. You feel stuck. So they're like, they could have emotionally detached from you, and I feel like you're sensing that energy since you're showing up as the Emperor, and they feel like that's Scorpio's armor. You know, they show up as the Emperor when they're like, oh, I'm not bothered. I'm cool. It's like your protection energy, but you're like waiting for them. You feel like you're on hold. Like, what is this person gonna do? What are they doing? Yeah, I noticed there's no communication going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys feel a lack of communication at this time, especially if this person has detached. Doesn't feel like this is Libra's minor arcana card, by the way. And that would be a Libra style if you are dealing with a Libra, just FYI. They don't really communicate. They tend to run. Most of them, not all of them. All right, let's see where this outcome goes. 5 of Cups. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Feeling sad. feeling disappointed. This could even feel like that this person may have even it's on the way out, on its way out, on its last leg. Yeah, the energy of 5 of Cups is feeling like you lost something or worried about losing something. It's a energy of a breakup energy, but this isn't like a total. Even if it isn't a breakup energy, the 5 of Cups still has hope around that. Because if you look at the 5 of Cup card, so you see like 3 cups in front of this person is spilled. So something is obviously wrong, right? But if they turn around, they still have 2 cups standing, meaning this energy can be redeemed if it's handled well. So even if you're in a breakup energy, even if things have ended, it still can come back to life. It's not completely done. This is the very rare times that when a breakup energy still has hope here. Even with the Death card, you still have hope. With the Death card, you gotta let it end, because if it starts again, then it'll start as something better and bigger. But this is like, yeah, this is still mendable. All right, if both people plug into it. So both people feel like, yeah, nothing's happening, not much is happening, we're not moving forward. So here we have it. Is this done? Are we broken up? All right, so we have here Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Aries. Okay. All right, let's go now to Sagittarius. The Centaurs, the Archer, the World Philosophers, the Truth Seekers, the World Travelers. All right, let's see what we got for Sagittarius. Yeah. The World Philosophers. All right, my centaurs. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. And so every time I talk about Sagittarius, the story about Chiron always comes to mind. That's a famous centaur who was accidentally struck by poison. And Chiron was one of those centaurs that was very much loved and respected by other centaurs, because unlike most centaurs, they were very warlike. This centaur, thought very strategically and very had compassion for all types of entities. It was very skilled hunter. And even with all of the knowledge that Chiron knew, it couldn't cure itself from that poison that it got shot with. So it kind of got wiser with living and suffering with this poison in its body, and it couldn't cure itself. So it made a deal with one of the other semi-gods that it craved to be it craved death. So it, the thing with Chiron, it could never die. So it gave its superpowers away because it just couldn't deal with suffering every day with that poison eating away at it. But that poison made the Chiron very smart, because it learned how to struggle in life firsthand and to deal with the pain. All right, Saggy, what do I got for you? Current situation, 9 of Swords. Oof. 9 of Swords. What's going on here? Trouble in paradise? I think so. I see a Sagittarius not happy. Yeah, this is definitely could be being haunted by your past relationship. This is definitely feeling worried, stressing, losing sleep. Something's like not right. Definitely can sense that something's off here. Whether somebody says something or not. All right. Sagittarius right now could be very intuitive, picking up on the energy, fretting. All right, let's see how this person feels about you, Sagittarius. The Fool. Okay, so do they see you as a fool? All right, well, new people, they definitely would feel like you're a breath of fresh air. Somebody willing to take a leap of faith. But how about those that are in a connection with you, Sagittarius? Yeah, they feel like you're just somebody flighty, somebody flaky. And I don't Sagittarius is not a flaky energy at all. Because like I said, they are the truth seekers. They are the world philosophers. Does that sound like somebody who's like flighty? They can act flighty. Doesn't mean they are. I think flightiness is Sagittarius' armor. All right. So how do you really feel, Sagittarius? Six of Swords. Yeah. You're trying to transition this energy by the powers of the universe. I'm going to focus my mind on to calmer waters. Let's see if we can move this energy just by my mere focus of it. Yeah, some of you guys are exiting a connection. Some of you guys are like, all right. Or some of you guys see your person exiting this connection, whether they're telling you or not. That's why you're in the 9 of Swords. Some of you guys see this person leaving you behind. They already have their shit packed. They're already on the next ferry out, whether they told you this or not. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of you Sagittarius are intuitive and picking up on this energy. You know when something's off when you're dealing with somebody. You know their habits. You know how they are. Somebody suddenly starts acting different. Yeah. You can tell when somebody's like trying to like exit something. Here's going to be the $1 million question, Sagittarius. Are you just being a worry freak right now? Are you just being really worried, or are they really leaving? Yeah, because some of them feel like you're leaving. But I wonder if that's because they're trying to leave. Like they could be seeing you. They see you as somebody flighty, flaky, and you're seeing them as somebody trying to leave the situation. Somebody that already got their bags packed, already got somebody in their little cargo, and they're on their way out. Ooh. You know, that's such trifling energy that somebody's in a connection with you and they already got somebody they're exiting with. That's fucked up. Yeah, no, I would understand why Sagittarius would be in this 9 of Swords energy. All right, let's see what's going on. All right. Drum roll. See what we got here. Oh, 4 of Cups. Yeah. Well, this didn't really say if it's over or not. It's just saying that, yeah, somebody definitely feels left out. Someone could even be bored with this connection. And definitely somebody's having a pity party. Because this is looking like a missed opportunity. Like, did somebody just fucking, like, is trying to leave and not tell me? I could just see somebody, I could see a Sagittarius sitting on their tree going, what the fuck are they up to? All right, let me pull a clarifier for you. Not just leave you hanging like that. Why is this 4 of Cups here? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow, look at that. It looks like karma is stepping in to save the day. So I'll give you 2 predictions here for your outcome, Sagittarius. All right. So this can say you got something new coming in that's better, bigger and better coming in. Or this can talk about a restart from this situation. All right. So it could be the past coming back around to restart this for you. Finally giving it the attention it deserves as they're trying to exit. Or this can be something new coming in and you just let them exit. I don't know. It could go either way. All right, I'm going to keep it like that. We have Capricorn. We have Cancer, Aquarius, more Aquarius energy, and Gemini. But of course, it could be any sign. All right, let's go to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, what do we have for you? All right, and I will do a collective after Pisces. Okay, definitely will do that. And we'll find out what collective has to say. So if I didn't catch you in this reading, then we'll see what maybe I can get you in a collective energy. And then I will give you guys a bonus reading at the end. All right. And it'll be a fun little bonus thing. It won't be as long. It'll be like a short little 5-minute thing. Aries through Pisces something. It'll be fun though. So I'll leave you guys on a good note. All right. All right. Capricorn, what do I got for you? Current situation. All right. The Death. Wow. So many cards ending, starting with an ending. All right. So cycle has ended here. Capricorn, you're definitely through a transformation period right now. What does this mean? Is something dying or is something something end and something restarted for you? Is it the same person or is this a total new connection? Now, I'm gonna say this advice, and I do say this with compassion and love. And I wish people would have told me about this many years ago, but I learned through the hard way, of course. And, you know, a lot of times we always try to hold on to a connection. But what I learned in life is when it's like, when a relationship is towards the end, let it end. The best thing you can ever do for yourself, regardless how much you love the person and how much potential you see in the situation, letting it end is your friend. Why? Because by letting it end this way, tells the person that they can't treat you this way anymore. And if they want you, they got to come bigger and better next time around. So by letting it end, you close out this cycle that probably wasn't working for you guys anyway. It wasn't working for either of you, really, if you're truthful about it. And then letting it, if it was meant to be, it would restart better and bigger next time around. But you keep holding on to a situation. You're saying to the person, oh, no, go ahead, treat me shitty as you've been. Go right ahead. It's okay. Let the motherfucker burn down. If that's what it wants to do, let it burn. And if it was meant to be, it'll be like Phoenix from the ashes, it'll rise again. And that'll be your true test, whether this person really wants to be with you or not. Let them go if they want to go. All right. I'm not helping the other person. I'm helping you that is trying to avoid an ending. All right, let's see, Capricorn, what's going on here. How does this person feel about you? The Fool. Okay, do they see you as a fool? I have no way of knowing what order these cards are in. So if the cards repeat, that's just how it happens. You know, we're more alike than we might think we are. Do they think you're a fool? If this is a new connection, then yeah, the person definitely feels like, oh, okay, Capricorn ended something and Capricorn's willing to take a chance. But is this something that ended with the same person and is about to begin with the same person? Either way, they feel like you're giving it a chance. You're ready to give it a chance. Whether it's the same person where things ended and now it's about to begin, or this is a new person coming in for you. But something has ended, though, just recently. All right. And then how do I see you? I mean, how do you see them? All right, you see them as an emperor. They could be older than you, or you see them as somebody more mature. Definitely somebody, there could be definitely an age gap here. They see somebody who likes commitment, somebody who's very strong in commitments. Okay. Let's see what the outcome is for this connection, Capricorn. The Page of Wands for an outcome. So, yeah, I don't like that. If this is somebody you've been with for a while, even if it restarted, I would want to definitely see a stronger ending or a stronger outcome. Page of Wands is like we're going back to acting immature. Like, I would like to see that in like a singles reading. Even if this is a singles reading, I don't want it to end in the Page of Wands energy. Because this is just like we're texting, we're communicating, we're flirting. We're just, the Page of Wands is somebody not really investing into something. Okay. This is like my, fling card. I'm having a fling with you. The Page of Wands is known for somebody just to invest in a very, very short time. This is somebody that thinks in the current moment. They don't think in something long term. This is not somebody serious. This is somebody fun, flirty. I'm trying to have a good time. So to see that, that's where the outcome is going. We're just keeping this like a fling energy. Yeah, that would be kind of disturbing. Especially if this is somebody that you ended it, now you give it another try. It doesn't always work that they come bigger and better. But you have a better chances of that ending it the first time and starting it again than not letting it end. All right. I'm going to give you a clarifier for this, Capricorn. Why is this in the Page of Wands energy? The Sun. All right. So the Sun also is a playful energy. It's like having fun. It could also talk about you guys traveling soon together. But the Sun also says deeper commitment is available in the near future. Things can definitely get stronger here. And the Sun also talks about having more clarity about a situation. Definitely removes any confusion. Or if you were in a fog about things, if you were unclear about things, you definitely will see things as they truly are. All right, let me clarify one more time. The Four of Wands. Yeah, so definitely things can get stable here. So even though you guys may be acting like a Page of Wands, this definitely has the potential to get stronger and better as time progresses. By summertime, you guys are still together. I definitely feel like you guys will be very stable and as a strong couple energy. Now, the Sun, this is around Leo season. So if you can make it to Leo season, which would be like this is late July, early August energy. Yeah, late July, early August. From July 23rd to August 22nd. If you can make it that far, You guys will be stable. Stable as a perfect union almost. Very solid union energy. Okay. But there is definitely things getting better and stronger here. Okay. All right. We have Leo, Aries. We have more Aries. Aries again. Aquarius and Scorpio's energy. Okay, let's now go to Aquarius. Aquarius, it could be any sign. All right, let's go to Aquarius now. All right, hello, Aquarius. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, Aquarius, current situation. Seven of Swords. Okay, what's this about? Let me clarify. Five of Cups. All right. So Seven of Swords, behind it is the Five of Cups. So what does that tell us? All right. So Aquarius, this could be you. I do see that you're in this energy of could be concerned about losing something. Could be sitting in the energy of regrets. Maybe you're still hurting from a past situation that didn't work out for you. Or this could be the energy of an existing one. Okay? Maybe things are not so good. Worried about it ending. Seven of Swords is trying to be strategic. This could be you in the energy of not trusting. Or this is the energy of like, having selective honesty and selective hearing. Like I'm only going to be selective of what I am truthful about, and I'm going to be selective what I really hear or how I hear things. Okay, selective hearing, selective honesty here. All right, look, Aquarius is coming out right out the gate saying, listen, I have selective honesty. I have a little issue of being honest completely. All right. All right. Maybe because you've been hurt, or maybe you don't really trust this connection being on solid ground. You got your reasons. All right. Let's see how this person sees you. As the Fool. Wow. I think the Fool came out like 3 times now in a row. You guys see me shuffle. I mean, this is just crazy. It looks like this is like a collective theme here. All right, so Aquarius. This person sees you as a fool. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? All right, so they definitely feel like you'll take a chance. But here's the thing. When somebody sees you as the Fool, it's kind of the energy that they feel like you are somebody, taking a chance. You're being spontaneous. You're not somebody coming off very serious. You're somebody in the moment, like a free spirit. You come and go as you want. You do your thing. All right? That's not somebody trying to create a strong foundation. That's not somebody thinking about long term. All right, that's how they see you, whether that's correct or not. All right, let's find out how you see this person. As the Temperance, different energy, very different energy here. This is almost like opposites attract. So you see the person as Temperance. You see them as somebody that you know, they move in moderation. They don't take sudden leaps. They don't they're not taking leaps and bounds here. They're going gradually. They're going with the flow of things. They're letting things just naturally unfold. And this person does think about, this person is more serious in their energy because they're giving it, not too much energy, not too little. They're just acting in moderation. And that's the way to kind of go. Giving something too much can cause burnout early on or resentment. All right, so this person is very thoughtful. They're very considerate about how they operate. It's like a smooth operator. All right, and what's the outcome here? I do like this person for you, Aquarius, but with your Seven of Swords energy and this full like persona, would this be jiving with the Temperance energy? Let's find out. Yes. Actually, yes. The Queen of Pentacles is the outcome. This is very good energy. Finally in the Queen of Pentacles, not in a page energy as an outcome here. I do feel like this connection has a chance to definitely grow. I do see you guys nurturing the connection, and by you two nurturing the connection, it becomes stable, and you definitely guys have something strong to build on. Okay, we have all Earth, we have Sagittarius, Aquarius, Lower Aquarius energy, and we got Scorpio. All right, let's go now to Pisces. Last but never least, my dear Pisces. All right. Let's go to Pi-IC. All right. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got for you. All right, let's do this. All right, current situation for Pisces. The King of Cups. Look at that. Pisces showing up as the King of Cups energy. Current energy. You're emotionally stable. Coming across very emotionally intelligent. Emotionally mature. I like that. You're not coming off somebody who needs to heal. You're not in a transitional period. You're not somebody that is regretful. You're not carrying baggages with you. You're not saying something has ended. You're not guarded. You're very emotionally grounded, very emotionally stable. All right, let's find out. How does this person feel about you? Ooh, the Empress. Empress energy. Whoa, this is a heavy card. Major Arcana as their expression and how they see you. They see you as an Empress, whether you're a male or a female. If you're a male, they see your feminine side. And that's a good thing because the feminine side is nurturing. This is somebody they can expand and grow with. And for some of you, this person has unconditional love for you. There's a lot of love here. This is definitely, and then they're very attracted to you as well. Wow. They think you're handsome, very gorgeous energy. They put you on a pedestal. This is like quite a compliment. They give you an Empress compliment, whether you're male or female. All right. Now, Pisces, how do you see this person? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So you definitely see this person as somebody you can build with. This is somebody you feel that is worth your time, energy, effort. Okay. So they definitely see somebody they can expand with and grow with, and you definitely see this is something you can give to, that you definitely want to build with or keep building with. All right, what's the outcome here? Wow! Pisces, the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, the outcome here is having a stable connection where you feel secure, and stable in. This is definitely going to a deeper commitment or to a commitment, depending if this is new or existing connection. Wow. Definitely feeling secure and stable and grounded in this energy. Very good reading. I think Pisces had the best reading tonight of all the signs. I'm really impressed for Pisces. All right, look at that. Looks like there's Pisces that matured over the past year. Good for you. I am shocked. All right, but this is good. I am happy for you guys though. We have all water. We have Taurus, Libra, Virgo, and Virgo again. Look at that. But of course, it could be any sign. All right. Let's go to the collective. All right, collective, current energy. I'm not taking the 7 swords. I'm just not. Fuck that. You play that card out already. All right, nine of Pentacles. All right. So collective, you're in this energy where I'm single, I'm prosperous, I'm self-made, I don't need anybody. Bitch, I'm good on my own. Yes. You guys are all bitches and I'm good on my own. So this person is going to be a little bit picky because they haven't got where they got by letting everybody get their energy. They had to be very discerning, whether it's in work or in love. Okay. So let's see. 9 of Pentacles, mature. I'm self-made. I'm prospering. I'm doing good. Being single. I don't need anybody energy. All right. Let's see how this person sees you. Ooh, there's a 3 of Pentacles. All right. They see somebody they're getting to know better. They see you as somebody who's cooperative, easy to get along with. All right. And I definitely see you guys will be meeting up. Singles, you definitely got somebody like this. You could be meeting up in 3 days. Whether it's on an app or in person, meeting up in person. Whether you met them on an app or whether you be meeting them on an app. Either or. Okay. Or through social media or through texting. Okay. Some of you guys got meeting somebody new through work or through school or through friends. Okay. And how they, let's find out, what are your feelings? What are your feelings? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, you definitely feel they're very attractive. You definitely feel like this would be a good start or a restart. Okay. Just some of you already know a restart. And you definitely feel like, yeah, I wouldn't mind fucking them. All right. And then what's the outcome here? Ooh, the 5 of Swords. Oh, this is like my Antichrist card. Oh, like back away. I hate the 5 of Swords in all reading. This is like, oh, this is energy where it could be like communications start to taper down, starts being inconsistent, could even go to ghosting. This is like where somebody's just thinking about themselves. Doesn't really, you don't feel they're being considered or thoughtful. It's all about them. They could also be in the energy of just needing to win. It's now become a competition between you two. Or this person's been hurt so badly in the past that now they're jaded and now it's all about them trying to get one in before they get you kind of energy. I'm going to get you before you can get me. You know, This is when the ego, this is when somebody lets the ego override them. And now the ego is trying to grasp at straws. This is the energy where this person's lacking a lot in a relationship, but they have the nerve to twist it and point it onto you. Like, you're doing this. I'm good. It's you that's doing this. They blame the other person, take no accountability. It's you that's fucking this thing up. I'm the angel. I'm a martyr here. I'm the saint. Call me saint, whoever you want, because my shit don't stink. It's all you're doing. This is how this person acts. And then they feel justified to ghost you on top of it. Or to walk away without letting you know. All right, this is a total sweetheart. I'm being very sarcastic here. This is nothing of a sweetheart energy. This is my asshole card. All right, a big a-hole. All right, let me clarify this Five of Swords energy. So, look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Five of Swords. Remember, this card wanted to come out in the beginning. So, now it came out here in the end. Five of Swords on top of a Seven of Swords. Like this, you guys don't even trust each other. You guys don't trust each other as far as you can throw each other. Somebody's seeing this a relationship as a contest of some kind. Like, I need to win. Not relating on an emotional level in any way here. This is like, how could I be shadier so you don't catch me doing something behind your back? Who could be the most shadiest motherfucker here today? Oh, Lordy. All right, we have Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries. But, of course, it could be any freaking sign in the zodiac. Wow. All right, that was collective energy. Let's hopefully... That was a scary energy. I'm going to have, like, bad nightmares now about that. But seriously, I mean, if you're in this energy, I'll pray for you. I will. Okay. All right. So if you're here to the end, you can shut it off if you want, but I got an extra bonus. And let's see. We're going to see what zodiac signs are likely to be in your life that are going to be the main important zodiac signs in your life at June of 2026. All right, so June is what, a few months away? All right. So these were going to be important zodiac signs appearing in your life. Important in any way. It could be romance, career-wise, friendship-wise. What zodiac signs are going to be very important to you in June? All right, that's how I'm going to shuffle these cards. So if you're in a connection, if you're new talking to somebody, you know, you can see if they're going to be in your energy. You know, so you can look at this game. If the person I'm talking to today, are they going to be still around in June? Or is their zodiac sign still going to show up in June? It'll be a clear indication. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right. I'm going to at least try to give you 3 different zodiac signs, but sometimes only 2 comes out. All right, let's do it. Starting with Aries. And this is going to go by fast. All right. So write down the signs you get. Mark it on your calendar. All right. Or just play this video back. Here we go. Aries. We got Pisces, Cancer, and Aquarius for June. Pisces, Cancer, and Aquarius for June. Taurus. You got Taurus, Pisces, and Leo for June. Taurus, Pisces, and Leo for June. Gemini. You have Pisces, Aquarius, and Leo. All right. You got Pisces, Aquarius, and Leo for June. Now it's for Gemini. Cancer. Sagittarius. Libra, Virgo for June. Leo, you have Cancer, Cancer again, and Capricorn. Virgo, for June you have Gemini, Taurus, hold on, I gotta clarify this one, and Gemini. You got Gemini and Taurus. Okay, Virgo. All right, let's go now to Libra. All right, Libra for June, you have Gemini, Taurus, Taurus again, Taurus. So Libra, you have Gemini and Taurus. All right, Scorpio, you have Cancer, Capricorn, Aries. Sagittarius, you have Virgo, and Leo for June. Capricorn, you have Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces for June. Wait a minute, who we got? Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. You have Scorpio, Gemini, Libra for June. Pisces, you have Virgo, Leo, and Cancer for June. Pisces, that was Virgo, Leo, Cancer for June. All right, you guys, and that was your bonus reading. All right, yeah, I didn't expect the signs to show up for my sign, so this would be interesting. Very interesting. Remember, I said the most important signs. These are the most important signs around that month. So you may not understand it now. Maybe by then it will make some sense to you, or maybe not. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you all for being here. I appreciate every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and please do take care of yourselves. And until next time, peace and love to all of you. All right, ciao.